Alright, hey everyone, Fragmented here, and today we have come to watch the Upset Feelings playlist on this man's channel. Before we actually do that though, I want to kind of give a rundown on who this guy is. This is one of the bigger mukbang YouTube channels, Nikocado Avocado. He is mainly known for, well, his mukbangs obviously, but he's also quite well known for his Upset Feelings playlist. This video's in here. The emotional side of him is quite abundant on his channel. Come on, there's like 33 videos of this, and we're going to go through a good deal of them today. Now, before we watch the first one, which I already know what it is and have watched numerous times because it is hilarious, I want you to kind of look through his channel for a second. Look at like the different types of content that he makes. So look at how much he's eating in all of these thumbnails. Just go down. Like, this is a lot of food, obviously. Now, these are all more recent ones because he still does these. But back from before, before January of 2017, he wasn't really doing mukbangs. And, geez, I gotta pronounce that right. And he was kind of, and he was actually pretty skinny. Jeez, it is so hard to speak properly without a script. But anyways, so he did not have the weight that he does now. He was apparently like vegan for 5 or so years, long time. And then let's get rid of that for now. But then in January of 2017, he decided to start doing mukbangs. He did them for 3 months, and then he made the video we're about to watch. Before that happens, I want to make sure that this gets more views than I think it has. Oh, cool, we already have a viewer. Awesome. Let's continue going and fixing this up, and then we're going to start watching. Just give me a second. I got to go to it. Wait, what the heck? Oh, sorry. There we go. By the way, for those of you that want to stream on your own and don't know how to get to the tags, this is how. Let's add one that I think will definitely help me out. And we'll just move that up. Alright, awesome. Let's keep going now. Alright, back. We're back here. And let's get rid of this. Okay, so I think it's about time we watch the first video of this playlist that I wanted to show those of you that are watching. And that would be the... Let me just go to it. This video. So I already gave you the background on this situation of why he sort of
in the next 60 seconds,
because he had been doing these mukbangs, which is, as you saw earlier with the thumbnails, that would be a lot of food, and he'd been doing that for quite a while, 3 months to be exact, or so. So this is his sort of reaction
exactly
to
how
it.
you can get paid $1,000, $1,500, $2,000.
I don't care. Let's continue. Oh yeah, I already started watching it again because it's that funny. All right, so we'll start here.
Okay, we have an emergency. Oh my god.
I love that angle so much. What you're about to watch him slide into the chair.
We little sloths?
Interesting name for them. Anyways, here's the best scene in the entirety of this video. The little shimmy down into the chair. Also, I'm pretty sure he knows what good lighting is. I mean, he has it in the rest of this video.
We have an emergency. What is
I feel like he should have just started it here. This would have been a better first part. I'm glad he included the other part because it's absolutely hilarious, but I don't know, this would have made a better introduction. Wait. There we go. All right, let's keep going. We're going to check the comments in a second because I want to show you the type of people that sort of watch this video. They're far more rational than you would expect.
What is in here? What is in here?
I feel like he's kind of just hamming it up for the audience a lot of the time, which I'm not sure if he is or not, because I feel like there's so many of these with him like actually crying and seeming mentally unstable for him to really be joking about a lot of it. Although to answer your question, Nikocado, if you really aren't sure, it's called fat. I mean, I would know. I've had it for about 15 years. To be fair, this is probably a new thing for you because you used to be pretty skinny. So I do kind of feel bad for you, but on the other hand, you also spend most of your time on your channel just eating a ton of food a day. So at the same time that I feel bad that you've gained all this weight, I'm not surprised, and neither should you be.
What is this?
You can hear the breathing. Oh man, just shaking the stomach like this. All right, let's continue on.
What is this? What the heck happened to me? Yesterday,
You
I
ate
was so healthy.
mukbangs. Yesterday, oh my gosh, that's not how gaining weight works. Look, whether you ate healthy a day before the day that you start gaining weight or not, that has no actual effect on how healthy you really are.
I had rice and beans and fish and vegetables because I took a day off. The day before that, I had grilled cheese.
I think you kind of just answered your own questions. Like, oh, you took a day off. A day off from what, you may ask? Eating a ton of garbage for views and money.
Oh my gosh. It's like as if I woke up out of a dream. And I'm just like, is that you?
All right, now watch what he says after this. The amazing philosophical thing that he says after asking the question to himself. Is that you?
Who are you?
I love how he says it too. It's like, that's the white side of YouTube for you. The white, trashy, like Trisha Paytas side of YouTube, which he quite idolizes, as you could tell from other videos that I'm not going to show you today.
Who are you? I don't know. Oh my gosh.
I mean, at this point, all right, look, if you notice fat on the rest of your body, then of course you're going to get some on your arm. So, yeah, actually, that's all I really have to say. There's a really funny part coming up in a second. Don't worry.
It's like, I'm even putting my arm up so it should be nice and slender, right? No, it looks like a thigh.
I love how he says that. A thigh! He sounds like he's like 200 centuries older than he actually is. It's amazing. Let's continue going on.
Oh my god. It goes behind my arms. Oh my gosh. All the haters are gonna tell me, just go vegan, go vegan. No!
I mean, to be fair, you were very skinny when you were vegan. Although he claims that he's mentally more sound afterwards, but although considering how many of these videos he's actually fat in, I don't believe that's the case. So let's keep going.
Do you know how bad that is for the brain? For me, that's really bad.
I love that he's
I
like
don't know
this
how to get
after
rid of
his like
this.
tirade about being so fat. It's beautiful.
I have gained weight, and I don't even know why. I don't know.
All right, well, hopefully you heard my explanation from earlier as to why you're gaining weight. Because while I feel like if somebody, like legit, was rather healthy and still noticed that they were gaining weight and to a huge extent like this, and like cried like this about it, I would feel bad for them. But the fact that you ate all these horrible foods on a close to, I think, daily basis, I honestly haven't watched that many of the actual mukbangs because, all right, this aside, I actually quite dislike mukbangs. I just don't want to eat somebody. I mean, I don't want to eat somebody watch. I don't want to watch somebody eat for like 30 to 50 minutes because then either A, it's just gross to hear those sounds, or B, it's just boring, or C, I get jealous and want some of that food.
Why? I have a fast metabolism. I work out 3 times a week.
Doesn't matter, dude. You can't beat your horrible like eating with that kind of stuff. I think somebody also made a comment down here about it. I've gone through this comment section a lot because I kind of agree with a lot of these people. Where was it? Here it is. Oh wait, sorry, nope, wrong thing. Where was it? There's man, I remember someone saying like, "Oh, it doesn't matter. You can't outmove a bad diet," or something like that. Anyways, that comment is 100% correct. I 100% agree with it.
I eat plenty of fiber. It's like this happened overnight, you know?
I think you eat too much fiber, man. Dude, that's a bit... you eat too much of this stuff. I think you're overworking, not necessarily underworking. I think that's your issue, man.
Everyone told me, oh, when you would change your diet, you would get obese.
Yup. Yep.
I stayed the same for months. It's been 3 months now. But it's like all of a sudden this week.
I mean, sure. I guess it's just you being a moron and not taking their, like, thing. Because you should know that eating a lot of horrible food would make you fat.
I'm noticing in my face. Oh my god.
It's a bit of a sudden reaction. It's like as soon as you say, "Oh, I noticed in my face," boom, right into reacting to his double chin.
Oh my god. I'm noticing in my chest.
By the way, make sure that you end up shaving this eventually, because a neck beard does not look good with a fat man. I know, because I have one, and I'm going to shave it tonight. Trust me.
I'm noticing in my stomach. And I'm noticing in other spots on my body.
Yup, that's how fat works, man. It just goes around. What goes around comes around. And what came around was you eating a bunch of garbage, and what's going around now is the obesity that you're suffering from eating a bunch of garbage. Again, how do you not know why you're getting fat? Here's the actual thing I should say. I don't know why he doesn't know why he's getting fat. That should be the actual title of the stream, but it's not. But whatever.
I don't know what to do, you guys. Please tell me what I should do to lose this weight. The only time
it's really simple. Just don't do the mukbangs, and if you do them, then just don't do them as frequently as you were before. It's not as difficult as you make it seem. That's advice for everybody, by the way. If you have a really bad diet, don't do it as frequently. I feel like that should be common sense. And honestly, taking it from me, that is a bad idea because I'm still overweight too. Actually, my body type's probably pretty similar to his, if not a bit less emphasized in the stomach area, which is good for me. But yeah, go take like an actually like fit person's advice on losing weight. Actually, no, that's the main advice. Take losing weight advice from someone that is actually fit and slim. All right, there. Let's continue.
I've had to like lose a lot of weight in my life. I just ate bananas for 30 days, just bananas. And I deteriorated my brain a little bit. I was deficient in lots of things. But
no, this is being deficient in your brain, deteriorating. I'd say that this is kind of like peak deterioration. I say this is like peak deterioration levels, honestly. And a lot of these videos kind of show this.
I lost the weight, that's what mattered, right? And then after that, I ate mangoes, bananas, and plantains for 50 or 60 days straight. After that, so I basically went 4 months of like not eating vegetables, not eating fish. I took out all the food groups and literally just ate fruit. Everyone's told me, yes, that's wrong. Now
I think you've done kind of the opposite. You took out fruits and vegetables and then just did everything else, and that caused you to get obese. I think that was your issue.
I understand that's wrong. I feel a lot better mentally. Like, honestly,
Yet this video exists. That is all. Let's continue.
Eating more food groups has really, really helped my mental health. It has helped.
I think you went in the opposite direction. Because beforehand you would have only been eating like, vegetables, fruits, stuff that vegans could eat. However, I think once you decided not to do that, you just completely ran in the opposite direction, and all this horrible junk food is stuff that you ended up consuming instead. Maybe there was some fruit and vegetable products in some of them, but they weren't there for the majority. I watched a few of those videos, and I didn't see anything relating to that. So I think you just did the exact opposite. So you're still making the same mistake that you did, despite thinking that you've improved. And yet you wonder why your body is now feeling horrible instead of your mind. Anyways, let's go on.
Everything. But then now, this comes out of nowhere.
Not out of nowhere, but whatever.
So, what do I do? What do I do to get this out of me? Look at my face. My face. Okay, I'm gonna flash when I first ate meat and dairy after being vegan for like 5 years. This is what I looked like eating my first burger.
Yeah, so so he was actually pretty skinny before he started doing the mukbangs and started eating all this stuff again. So that's why it's like, well, maybe that kind of was better. I mean, you honestly you seem happier in these videos, like from what I can tell.
This is what I look like eating my first.
You can already kind of see the weight kind of increasing from that past one. So I don't think this is quite as sudden as he thinks it
Something.
is.
Or my first fish.
Also, he said his first something. He would have had to edit this video, wouldn't he? So he wouldn't have, like, noticed that... Would you not have noticed that it was a burger he was eating? Anyways, let's continue.
This is what I look like eating my first fish. This is what I look like eating my first something else.
All right, as you can see, Heath Ledger came back from the dead just to voice this Nikocado Avocado video. I gotta say, that's probably his best role to date. And can't wait to hear more of it. I hope you stay back from the dead, Heath Ledger. God rest your soul.
Okay. And now...
All right, that's enough of that. Now let's watch one of my other favorites. Although before we do that, and because there's probably an ad here.
Your soup just as important?
Give me a second. Let's check the stream a bit. All right, 2 people. Oh, nice. Oh, sweet. Oh, hi, Ramen. Hi, sorry, hey. Hi, my only verified friend out of, like, a few. All right, I'm going to respond to some. All right, Ramen. Kind of both. Ramen. All right. Chat's actually kind of doing pretty well. I'm very happy about this. And also, before I started the stream, we were at 18 subs. We're now at 20. Very happy about that as well. So this is turning out pretty all right. I'm going to check to see if this actually did go on to Twitter. And here, we'll open up another tab for this video. We're taking a small little break between videos that we watch. All right, my channel. Let's see how the stream is going. Awesome. It is live. 2 views so far. All right. Very happy about that. Now let's check Twitter. We'll do a famous birthdays search through it probably soon in a different stream. I'm going to be doing these daily from... It's interesting how this is going to work. Did the tweet send through? I hope it did. If not, I'm going to make another tweet about the stream. Oh, let me pin this. Yep, okay. Awesome. Cool. All right, so that's taken care of. So now we'll get back to actually, you know, doing something. So let's keep going.
That's what you get out of it. Our broccoli cheddar is made with aged melted cheddar, simmered broccoli, and
we're gonna have
no
to restart this
artificial
video because I
flavors.
kind of watched
Enjoy
portion of it.
100% clean soup today.
Yeah, maybe
Panera,
avocado
food
should
as
eat
it should
this.
be.
All right, back. Because this is amazing. Oh my gosh, not another ad. Yo, maybe he should do this. I mean, this seems like pretty active stuff to do. Definitely beats his apparently 3 workouts a week
The Royal Caribbean
method if it's going to help lose weight. Alright, so this video, I've watched a portion of it. We're not going to watch the whole thing. I would never dedicate 38 plus minutes to watching one video on a stream. But what I want to say is that I wasn't actually able to tell what he was crying from in this video. So it's a bit harder to actually go through. We'll try our best. And there is some pretty funny moments here. If any of you can translate that for me, please put it in the chat. I would love to know what he's actually saying there.
May God hold. I remember the days when it was innocent.
Oh, by the way, I absolutely love when he like puts his face up to cry. Like, okay, so 2 days ago, I introduced one of my IRL friends to this man's channel, and we've just been constantly making fun of this for a while. Am I a bad person for doing that? Probably. I still can't tell why he's upset in this video, though. What I think it is that I think he just happens to show more of his life than other mukbang channels, but I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of them had the same reactions to this kind of thing that he does. It would not surprise me at all, except that he I guess, doesn't have the decency to not record when he's like this. To be fair, they are, in my opinion, the best videos on his channel. And also, this pounds of noodle. These pounds of noodles are making me kind of hungry just watching it, which is why we're not going to watch too much of this video, just enough for it to be funny.
I don't want to break the chopstick, but I do. I want it to go everywhere.
Your sadness better not be directed at those chopsticks, man, because they really don't deserve the like pounding you're going to give them onto that tray. But whatever, let's see if you can break them.
I want the chopstick to fly into my face and stab out my scabs. But I don't want to break it because it's the only pair of chopsticks that I have. Follow my Instagram at Nikocado Avocado.
Okay, that was another reason I wanted to show you guys this. I love how sudden it goes. And then, of course, we paused right when he was flashing through and went to, like, one of his sad photos. That's the best part about this. He sounds, like, sane when he's promoting his Instagram, yet there's all these photos of him, like, bawling his eyes out. It's great. I love this.
And if you do, I might just follow you back.
It's so funny. And then watch, it's going to go right back to him bawling.
It's always this one, the same one that the sty got on.
I couldn't understand what he was saying.
I just took it off and stuff.
By the way, do you want to know how long it actually takes him to eat the noodles? It's like, okay. Alright, right here. Like 4 minutes. Also, he put like rotten avocados into his noodles, but we'll get to that point.
Oh. I'm so mad. I just want to take the chopsticks and break them. I want to break my chopsticks and go wham.
Wait, so are you mad or sad? I mean, I guess you could be both, but it seems like you're more mad than sad. Yet you had the tears for this video. By the way, it's funny how he says crying and eating noodles is the title of the entire video, but he's only really crying up to like this point, and then he's fine for the rest of the video. I guess you can only cry for so long, but it's a bit misleading, and if I were him, I would have shortened the video. To be fair, having like almost 40 minutes of time to put ads in is pretty useful, though. So there is that. That's another reason I don't like mukbangs. Like, look at this time. Who's going to watch a guy eat for almost 40 minutes? I don't know if you noticed my parody of homework. If you haven't, I think I put in like the card. I'm not sure that works exactly. I'm kind of new to the whole streaming thing, at least on YouTube. But check that out. I'm going to make a parody on mukbangs at some point once I get like the food for it, because you got to have the right food for it. I'm going to work on that. So stay tuned.
I want to go well.
Then just do it. There's nothing really stopping you.
Well. If I do, it's going to fly into my eyeball, the same one that I think I'm cursed with.
I mean, you could just put glasses on to try to shield it. I don't know. But that's true, it could. Although, to be fair, if you were to have glasses on, we wouldn't see your beautiful, beautiful tears dripping from your eyes. But, whatever.
These knuckles were yesterday because it's so messy in this room. You don't even know I'm trying to be here for you. You don't even know I'm trying to be here for you. You don't even know.
I can get that. I relate to that being something to cry about. Trying to dedicate yourself to this audience that you culminated and not necessarily feeling like they appreciate you the same way. I don't get the like over exaggeration, like repeating it over and over again, like I'm trying to be here, you don't even know, and then repeating that like 10 times. But I do get that, although I haven't experienced it myself because I don't really have much of an audience. I have friends, but not an audience yet. So whatever. Let's see if he has any more reasons as to why he's upset at this point in time.
And I'm so pissed because I just want to express myself, but the neighbor's headboard is right there.
Wait. Okay, wait. So is this like the wall? Is this like the wall separating you from your neighbors? So is it like one building where you live in and your neighbors also live in? Or are you just so incredibly loud that your neighbors can... Like, I don't get it. I guess maybe by neighbor he just means a roommate or something. But I thought he only lived with like his husband or I'm not even sure where he was at this point in time. I need to keep up with his channel more. Like, for example, the next video we're going to watch is when he's getting deported, because I just am so, like, so not interested. Don't know the right word, but I'm just really not, like, very knowledgeable on the subject of him getting deported. So we'll probably watch that next, but let's continue on with this first.
Probably in bed looking at the ceiling saying, I hate this family and I live in Colombia where they hire people to kill you.
Wait, so I'm a bit confused now. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm confused. Let's keep going.
Oh god, I just have so much going through my head right now. And I see lights.
I see, when you have so much going through your head, I feel like that's the perfect time to not make a video about it. Like, I feel like you should have someone there to, and who knows, maybe your husband tries to do this and you just disagree with him, but someone there to kind of stop you from making videos like these when you're feeling this horrible. Because these can be hard to watch sometimes, and I don't know if I want to say that I'm trying to look out for you, but, like, I kind of am in this sense, because I don't feel like you should be doing this to yourself. Although, to be fair, these uploads are kind of older. Not old, that's for sure, but they're older. So, who knows, maybe he's fixed himself in 4 months, but I'm not entirely sure.
I see lights, I see flashing, like when you're on a highway and you're a kid and you're half asleep looking out the window and you see blue and reds, and that's the traffic. And I read a book from the library and it was called Traffic or something like that. It was about a boy.
It's like he's drifting away in his own thoughts, because now he just went off to a book that I don't think has anything to do with the sadness, but whatever. Mukbang channels are not known for their consistency.
Sat on a highway because he was so depressed. He sat on a bridge of a highway to look at the cars go by, and it is such good memories. It's so cool because my mom never told me that she loves me. To me, I haven't figured out.
I don't know. I guess whether she told you that she loves you or not, it might have been spoken through actions, I would say, unless she treated you horribly, which in that case I sympathize with that for sure. As for the book, it seems like you get teary-eyed with a lot of things. Like, I remember there was one of these videos where you were crying because you watched with a little girl perform on a show, and you were, like, bawling your eyes out. So you could just be a very emotional person. But I feel like you probably are an emotional person, but I feel like there should be somebody there to stop you from making mistakes like these videos. The ones that you're crying at.
You wish I had someone tell me that they love me. This is getting cold.
Are you saying that your husband hasn't told you that he's loved you before? I don't know. I'd be surprised if that was the case. I just think you just really need to take a break with these kind of things. Maybe make a few posts to your audience that you need to take a break, and then sort of continue later. And yeah, I would assume that this would get cold after you don't eat it for 3 minutes, despite starting this video 3 minutes ago. But whatever.
I'm sorry.
Also, ew.
And I hear the neighbors and they're so mad at me. They're gonna come after me with a pitchfork like in Kansas.
I mean, maybe you should just try negotiating with the neighbors to not do that. Whatever.
I want to break these chopsticks. I want to break them. I want to go pow, 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 pow. I'm telling you.
Well, you haven't yet.
It's getting slimy. And you know why else I'm mad? My avocado is black.
Yeah, those are gross looking. Ew. Oh, I probably shouldn't have paused it. You could probably hear me at this point.
And I'm nothing against black things. It's just rotten.
I'm not against black things. I mean, I wouldn't expect you to. I mean, there's certain colors on various fruits that sort of indicate that they're going rotten, and that happens to be one. You don't need to be against. Like, this isn't showing that you're against black things, all right, man? Just don't worry. We're not chasing you with pitchforks, all right? We'll watch this later, not on stream.
This rotten bush hair taken out of my life.
All right, look, if they're rotten, I don't care how mentally unstable you are, but why would you put them in food you're about to eat?
Sick of this. My chopsticks feel like slinkies.
This is all right. Look, man, that's why you need to have like a paper towel or something on the side when you make these type of videos. I'm not sure if you and other mukbang channels do that or not, but it makes them quite gross because you don't have that type of thing on standby in a lot of them. So that's another reason I don't watch them either. It's just they're so gross to me. But whatever, if you like mukbangs, then I won't stop you from liking them, obviously. I don't really have the power to do that anyways. But that's just what I feel about them. Let's continue.
They're so moist. Hold on. Gorgeous. Oh, why is there this? I want to get it off of me.
And that's why you get a paper towel. All right, let's check the chat real quick again. See if it's gotten... All right, it's kind of stopped. Maybe... Here, we're going to just redo this. Let's see if anything's changed. Nope. All right. So it's still like this, which is fine. All right, so let's go back to this. Oh, yeah, that was the notification. Okay.
Look at these rotten pieces of shit.
The sudden change from anger to sadness. I mean, no, sorry, not that. Sadness to... Can I... No. All right, we're gonna...
Look, I'm a mukbanger. I make everything so sexual.
All right, he's definitely not sad at this point. Let's get off this before I get demonetized. On to the next crisis in his life. Okay, there's the paper
I
towel.
was streaming live on you now.
Why would you stream live on you now? Why not just do YouTube? I mean, you definitely have an audience here in comparison to there, but whatever. So how's this going? Not bad. Not bad. Definitely not bad. That's recent events? There's been more recent events than that, but whatever. I don't know. I'll get to this stuff later. Anyways, let's continue. Wait, what is this? Okay.
Last night, there was, I don't know, 100, 200 people watching, something like that.
Not bad.
And, I was just having a good time and doing my live stream, and all of a sudden, Orlin walked in and said, "Nick, our marriage visa got rejected." And he said, "Well, let's turn this off, let's talk about it." And I said, "No, just tell me now." Essentially, I am being forced to leave. The 25th is when my visa expires.
I feel like this kind of thing... Okay. This is a horrible, horrible thing. Also, you published this on the 25th, so you were deported on this day that you would have had to leave. Now, I wonder... I'm not that knowledgeable on visas, and I feel like a lot of your audience wouldn't be either. I get that I guess you want to make your subscribers more involved in your life, although I'm not sure how healthy that is. Because that also leaves you to ridicule by various other channels, as PewDiePie and Alpha Alien have probably already showed you, assuming you saw those videos, among others. And also to give out... Well, I guess this would be a P.O. box, but I guess this just kind of gives also, considering this has an address on it, I don't even know where I was going with that point. Sorry about that. But considering that it has your address here, I wonder if this would have changed with the video, or is this where you're going to live now that you've been deported?
I'm sorry, I don't want to cry during this. I really don't.
I mean, it's expected of you to cry if you're going to get deported from the person that you love. I mean, I get why you wouldn't want to cry, although that didn't stop you from making like 32 videos where you do.
If you guys don't know from watching my videos, I live in Colombia with my husband, and this is my family. This is my apartment. These are my belongings. This is my table. This is my table. These are my lights.
Alright, so the address that's down here then is where he's living now. Got it. Or at least where he would have been moved to.
And I'm being forced to leave. I'm sorry, I just want to be honest and tell you guys you're not gonna see Mr. Nikocado in 3 months. Sorry. You're not gonna see Mr. Noodle for 3 months, basically. Or forever. That's the scary part. Okay, so there's this law in Colombia. You can only stay 180 days at a time in this country. I've been here for 250. And we applied for the marriage visa. We couldn't apply for a marriage visa until 5 months. We've been married for 7 months. April is when we got married. So May, June, July, August, September, October. It's now 6 months. We applied last month in September. And we finally got our results after applying for the visa, and they rejected me to be able to live here with my family. And I don't want to see his kid.
Okay, wait, so with your family, so I'm confused. So it's not just your husband and you living there, it's also the rest of your family? Do they move with you? Because if so, I don't know if that would cause them to not have to live there anymore. I don't want to question this video too difficultly, and we're actually going to move on to a different one just because I'm not knowledgeable on the subject, at least to the point that he is. Considering that he has to be in order to know what the situation is and why he's being deported. We'll watch a different one in a second. I just want to kind of learn more about
You
this
guys,
myself.
I'm sorry, but I just have to make this video to tell you, you're not going to see Mr. Noodle ever again. You're not going to see Orlin ever again.
Well, don't say ever again. Here, I'm going to give you a bit more optimistic perspective, I guess. I mean, to be fair, I'm not knowledgeable on visas, like, at all. But could you not pay for another one once you get the money for it? I wouldn't say again, or maybe they'll move to where you live and then sort of live there with a visa. I'm a moron when it comes to this kind of thing. So I could be, like, 100% wrong. But it doesn't seem like it would be forever.
Where am I gonna go? I have no place to go.
Well, apparently you do. But, alright, this video is kind of not really... This video is kind of exempt from criticism, because this is a genuinely bad thing that happened in his life. This is a really bad idea for this kind of thing. Let's see which ones... Oh, this is a good one. All right, before even starting this video, I want to say that these things look disgusting. Apparently, according to the comments, they're a type of fruit. By the way, there's some context behind why he has this here. I might go over it in later, but I kind of don't want to. Basically, mukbangs were getting demonetized on YouTube for promoting obesity and that type of thing. And he sort of put this stance against it. It's like, oh, these videos aren't for children. So a lot of his titles have this thing like not for kids or this kind of thing. Yes, because sadness is indeed something that kids should not know about and shouldn't be able to relate to so that they can learn how to either avoid it or overcome it. Surely that's not for children.
Probably the best person that I ever met. And I know everyone says that with the...
Jeez, Mumpky Jones went off the rails. Oh my gosh. Also, seriously, what are these disgusting looking things? Here, we're going to check the comments to see if we can get an answer. Let's see. Also, if any of you, like, 2 people watching this video know what those things are, then please help me out. So, I'm going to like this. Let's see. I probably liked the comment that would have his that would have what? Oh, here it is. Okay, durian. Yeah, that's what I thought too. It looks so gross. But yeah, no, apparently it's a type of fruit. It's very odd to me. Although I guess he didn't quite take out the food groups like I thought he would. To be fair, this is also like a year after that fat video, so whatever.
They're in love. Everyone says that when they get married. You know, my husband's the best thing that ever happened to me. My wife is the best thing that ever happened to me. And you know, it's so funny and cliche, but I'm telling you, All
right, just a bit of advice for when you make a video like this. Okay, so you're already sad, so you already know that people like, again, commentators and stuff might sort of find this funny, including myself, by the way. But I wouldn't add to it by also not wearing a shirt when you're making this type of video, because then you're open to more criticism on your body that some people might give you, and then that would lead you to cry again when you think about it. Unless you're trying to fuel these videos and make more of these, which I think is pretty bad for your mental health, but whatever.
He's a really, really good person. Like what? Why is he so good? 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 He's so good. There's fucking grasshoppers in my curtains. He was sitting on the floor next to me, and I was eating the durian, and he looked at me and he said, I was like, because I didn't pay him or anything.
Alright, so he was eating the durian, and this was very, very, like, this was probably that day.
Just like, why'd you do this? And he said, because I love to see you smile.
Wait, okay, so this seems like the exact opposite of the title. You're not clickbaiting this, are you, man? Like, it seems like you're crying because you're happy. Alright, you know what, that's enough of that. We're kind of skimming through these because I wanted to get through a decent amount of these, although I'm not sure if that's going to be the case. We're at like, what, 40 minutes in? Yeah, 40 minutes in. So that's a bit of an issue. What are notifications? Alright. Also, I'm going to change something in the settings. I was originally going to make this unlisted after the stream changed, but I kind of want some people to see it as well. And sort of to give me the illusion that I've actually been productive on YouTube at a daily pace. So we're going to change that up to not make it unlisted. Alright, there we go. That's fixed now.
Because I love to see you smile.
Oh, not another one of these glitches. Alright, it's time.
Like, who the fuck is that? An alien? No, it talks.
What's a good one? What's a good one? What's a good one?
I can't eat this. I'm here in Asia.
Is this his most recent one? I wonder. Oh, no.
Hey,
wait.
I'm back home.
Well, it doesn't quite seem upset in this one.
Shooby-doo, I'm home. Hello, I'm back home.
Alright, give me a second.
Out of Colombia, I'm home. Hello, and this is hot and steamy, 'cause we're eating everything.
Well, he turns out that he wasn't deported for at least very long, so that's good.
I'm in America now. USA.
Oh, wait, what the? Oh, wait, you're not in... Sorry, I misheard that. Let's watch this again, because I want to make sure that I was right.
I'm back home. Shooby-doo, I'm home. Hello, I'm back home. Out of Colombia, I'm home. Hello, and this is hot and steamy, 'cause we're eating everything. I'm in America now. USA.
It's... Okay, so... No, his stance still, like, was the same. It's just that his attitude toward it has changed so radically, where he's quite happy to be in the U.S. That's the other thing about, like, a lot of these sadness videos. Like, sadness ends after time. And this is for those of you watching as well. Like, sadness does end, and it does get better in most situations. You'll have a different outlook on it, which is why I feel like that recording it for people to watch online is kind of a futile effort, because it's just going to change as time goes on. But whatever, let's keep going.
USA, you guys, I'm in America now, and I'm gonna eat everything. I'm gonna get real fat this December, okay? So, you don't even have to tell me. By the way, if you hear like, zzzz over there, that's the, what do you call that thing? The furnace? It's basically the heater for the system for the house. I'm in my room. Don't you recognize? Don't you recognize this?
Right. I actually like this background more than the Columbia one, but that's besides the point. Where's the point where he actually becomes sad? Is it here? Because if he isn't sad, then, oh, was this it?
Oh.
Nope, it wasn't. Let's keep going. Was it this part? Here.
And I'm really sorry, but please consider subscribing to my new channel.
Nope, you're kind of smiling brightly through the entire video. All right, that was a dud. Let's do this one.
Everything hurts.
I have actually not seen this video yet, so who knows what we're in for.
My muscles.
Your muscle. What did you say? My mama.
My muscles.
We can't see you. All right.
Say my mama muscle.
I feel like someone's pulling my thighs and my toes, and it hurts to sit. It feels like the flu. Miss Kitty, stop. Miss Kitty's getting my feet.
Oh.
Hey.
She wants to put your painful feet out of the...
Ah!
So his husband is like kind of in a good mood while he's not, and isn't really providing. This is. I'm not gonna make any accusations against them, but I don't know if this sort of attitude towards it is working.
Hey!
Oh, like death before dishonor.
I'm in so much pain. Oh my god. I can't stop shaking. My life always so dramatic.
I think that's because you make it dramatic. I don't necessarily think that it's the life itself. I think that it's just your attitude towards everything is to indeed make it more dramatic. We're going to watch this video later off stream because it's too good to be entertaining on a stream, but whatever.
I just feel like my insides are being eaten. I'm hot and cold at the same time and I'm shivering. Oh, my head hurts so bad.
Alright, so you have a cold, flu, that type of thing. A lot of us have had it. I've had it. And yeah, it does suck for a bit. It's not the end of the world, though.
It hurts. I feel like I'm being stabbed everywhere. It's so uncomfortable. It hurts to just be alive. I feel like I'm being stabbed everywhere. All my muscles hurt, my bones hurt, my head is pounding.
I'm going to get it off of this because I don't want to see this. Alright, so let's see if we ends up progressing to a different topic or if it's just like this. Oh, it's light now. Alright, let's go to this point. So it's obviously a later point in the day.
You guys, I don't feel good at all. Something bad's happening. My whole body is aching. I feel like I'm being stabbed in my muscles.
Wait, I'm actually going to... I gotta check his channel for a second, because I'm curious as to whether he uploads daily or not, because that could be a reason that this is the case. Alright, so because if he uploads daily, then this also underlines a problem that comes with daily uploading that I think isn't necessarily addressed. Okay, so 6 days ago. Okay, so not quite daily, at least not at that point. Which I guess makes sense considering he does kind of edit his videos a bit more than a lot of mukbang channels. It's some of the editing is kind of interesting as well. Also, I kind of just realized that a lot of his upset videos have a far worse like to dislike ratio, which is what this thing is, by the way. That's what they sort of are. And that's... Oh gosh, I just completely went off the rails. And I noticed that these videos don't necessarily have the best ratio in comparison to his normal mukbang videos. I can't tell if it's also... It also seems to be the ones where he's with his husband, which is odd. I wonder why that's the case. It's an interesting trend that I noticed. I don't know why that's the case. Does his audience or the people that watch his videos just not like homosexuality as much as the ones where he's just alone? Oh, and even this, I think it's when he's with other people. Okay, so it's not just him. It's when he's with other people and when he's upset and shirtless. All right, Nick, I'd pay attention to this because this is definitely going to help you out when you start making more videos. Although apparently he does make videos more frequently than the average YouTuber does, which may also be an issue. Although I think it's just that he has this drive to let his audience know everything bad that goes on in his life. And for those of you that want to make a channel, that is not a good mentality to have. I don't think it is, because not everyone needs to know your personal story, because then you become a part of their burden to sort of want to help that, and there's not much that they can do because they can't physically help you in any way, which is why when it comes to being sad online, don't be, because it's better to just go over that with friends. The only time I really think it's best to kind of show that type of thing is when you're on like a near-death situation. For example, recently, actually might have been today, an old friend of mine on Twitter, here, let's go over there. By the way, we're kind of ending this stream after this. I just kind of want to help this guy out a bit with giving him support. So, an old Twitter friend of mine named Dolan Luigi, on Twitter that is. Let's see if I can find him here. Yeah, here he is. So he has cancer, and he is going to die in about 3 to 4 months. He has like about 3 to 4 months or so to live. So here's his at. I'm gonna highlight it right here. All of you need. I hope that all of you decide to go follow his account, and I'm going to. I don't know why I wasn't. That's odd, but I hope that all of you decide to follow his account in the last few months of his life and give him more support on this horrible thing that's going on with him till he inevitably passes. Unless he doesn't, I really hope that you can win the fight, Dolan. Although I'm more than positive that that isn't your real name. And rest in peace for when that does occur. So, yep, please give this man support, and I think the stream should end now. Sorry to end it on such a dour note. Hopefully tomorrow's stream, which I already have the premise thought out for, is not like this.